Good morning. I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage, and I want to welcome you to today's presentation. I've entitled this, "Wasn't He Smooth?" I was standing in an airport not long ago, and a politician was ranting on the news about all the promises he could make. He said, if only we could increase taxes further, we could do X, Y, and Z. And I thought, but that may be true that they could, but would they? As I've hit numerous potholes in spite of the increases in gas taxes that are supposed to fix the roads, I thought that was kind of comical. But even more comical was a gentleman standing next to me who said to me, I think he's lying. And I said, how do you know that? And he said, well, it was pretty obvious. His lips were moving, and he was a politician. So Ben Franklin had some comments on this, which I will share with you later on in this presentation. But often, don't we get lost in what's known as the spin, what the politicians call the spin? And we get caught up in those things too, don't we? Market rumors, different things that aren't necessarily true, but they're kind of fear factors. And sometimes it's tough to separate fact from fiction. It's the same on making decisions. But overlooking the cost of unnecessary delays can be a big mistake in our businesses, in your business, my business. If we wait to know 100% of all the facts, oftentimes we can take all the profit out of a situation, out of a scenario. Additionally, I think it's important that we also run the risk of what the gentleman did who was looking for the perfect wife. I'm sure you've heard this story before. The guy was looking for the perfect wife, and he looked and he looked and he passed over so many ladies that were available to be his wife, and he looked and he looked, and finally, the good news is he found her, the perfect wife. But there was just one problem. She wasn't looking for him. And so, as often I point out, with the speed of change today, we can't afford to overanalyze every decision we have to make in your business. Some we have to analyze more extensively than others based on the amount invested and things like that, factors like that. But I think with the speed of change, we can't afford to overanalyze most things. So I would suggest the following. Number one, build a plan around what you want to achieve. If you don't know where you're going or what you want to achieve, as they say in Alice in Wonderland, I believe it was, if you don't know where you're going, any route will take you there. And I think more importantly, it's important to establish what you want to achieve, and then step number two, establish the steps that we need to follow to get there. Number three, along with the steps, put some dates on them. When are we going to complete each and every one of those steps? And who's going to complete them? Because otherwise they just become a dream instead of a true objective that you can reach. Step number four, take action. Follow the procedures you've set up. And if you follow these, most of the time you'll reach your objective. Are you going to hit 100%? No, but you know what? Major League Baseball players that make millions of dollars don't bat 1,000 either. So take the action, stay with your steps, your procedures, and then take responsibility for those steps. I think that's crucial. I think it's key. Take responsibility for those steps you've established and get them done. Move forward. And as Ben Franklin said, I think he summed up this whole story pretty well in his quote, and I quote, "Well done is better than well said," end of quote. So set some new positive goals for yourself for the rest of this year. Set the steps, establish the steps that you need to follow to get there, the ones you need to take. Measure the outcomes, and I think with almost 100% certainty, you will be glad that you did. Again, I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage. I want to thank you for listening today. Thank you very much.